Previously, on the practice.
I was at the preliminary hearing where you testified that your father shot your mother.
And that wasn't the truth.
Why would you wait till now to change your story?
I just couldn't go through with it.
What do you think I should do?
Well, I would normally advise you to tell the truth. But if the truth is something different than what you said at the prelim, telling the truth would expose you to perjury charges.
He's my dad.
If it wasn't true, what really happened?
I was angry. My father pulled the gun on me, then I basically attacked him. Look, I'm sorry about all of this, but it really was an accident.
We find the defendant, Gordon Armbrust, not guilty.
Gary Armbrust, you're under arrest for the murder of Charlotte Armbrust.
What? What's going on here?
By his own testimony, as well as his father's, the gun went off when he attacked his father. Accidental shooting or not, felony murder rule applies.
What is she talking about?
You're looking at an automatic life sentence, Gary. That's what I'm talking about.
Is this true? Could I get life? Tell me! What the hell is going on?
Basically, felony murder. If in the commission of a felony, murder happens, they can get you for murder even if it's accidental. Intent doesn't matter.
Well, what was my felony?
Your attack on your father. The DA's calling it aggravated, which brings it up to felony. Which means she can push through with felony murder. It's completely bogus, Gary. She is punishing you for refusing to testify against your dad.
Well, can this stick?
I'm bringing a motion to have it kicked, and I hope the judge...
Why didn't you tell me they could do this?
It's an outrageous charge. She is angry.
You told me that I was facing perjury, Eleanor. That's what you said. And now I'm going up on murder. Why didn't you tell me?
I'm gonna take care of it. She knows you didn't commit the crime. It is completely punitive. I'm going to take care of it.
Forget it.
Come on, Helen, you
Your
know
kid
this...
made a choice, Eleanor.
My kid? I took him at your request to advise him against perjury. You never threw out the possibility of felony murder.
Because I hadn't thought of it then.
This is prosecutorial misconduct, and you know it.
Eleanor, bring your motion. I'm not letting him go.
Helen, listen to the sound of your voice. You've lost your way.
Somebody was murdered. Somebody's gonna pay for it. That's my way.
A little motivated.
So, we're continuing on with the kid?
Well, I guess I'm still his lawyer. This is a nightmare.
Anybody want an attempted murder? I got Sybil Boyle from the PD's office. They got a guy who's fired 6 lawyers. Trial starts tomorrow. They're looking to Lou Jack.
Tell him thanks, but no thanks.
I'll do it. Attempted murder beats paperwork. You know, Rebecca, when you were office administrator, you'd kick and scream at all the pro bono stuff. Now that you're a lawyer. Like you all say, it's good experience.
Well, I got her on hold here.
Tell her I'll do it.
Okay.
She was convinced she'd look better with higher cheekbones. I thought it ridiculous, but...
But your wife wanted them.
Yes. So she went in to get implants. They told us it would be pretty routine.
They being?
Dr. Leach and the others at the hospital. She went in on a Monday, had the surgery on Tuesday, and came home that day.
And everything seemed okay?
Well, she was swollen and in some pain, but they gave her medication. Everything seemed okay until Wednesday night.
What happened then, sir?
She complained about having a fever, and then suddenly just blacks out. I called 911, and the paramedics came. They said she had no pulse. They brought out those shock paddle things and started jolting her. And then they stopped. She was gone.
Did Dr. Leach offer any explanation?
He said she got an infection.
From the operation?
He didn't know. He said she could have gotten it at the hospital or she could have gotten it at home. He said these things happen sometimes.
But you believe Dr. Leach did something wrong?
Yes.
Why, Mr. Minor?
The way he told me, the way he cut our conversation short ever since, the way he wouldn't talk anymore. He did something wrong.
Mr. Little, my name is Rebecca Washington. I'm your new lawyer. I understand you've had some difficulty with your 6 previous lawyers. Anything in particular they got wrong? I'd like to get a head start.
I didn't like him.
Okay, well, since your trial starts tomorrow, I need to get up to speed. So, according to the officers, you fired a revolver at them. Did that happen?
No.
Okay, 2 officers are testifying it did. Do we have anybody on your side to say it didn't?
No.
Okay.
This charge is clearly punitive. The district attorney has no good faith belief that the defendant is guilty of felony murder.
Defense counsel has no foundation to evaluate my good faith belief.
She was prosecuting the father for murder.
The defendant admitted to attacking his father, causing the gun to go off.
But you don't believe that, Helen.
Again,
you
you're a
argued to the
mind
jury.
reader.
No, I have ears. You stood in front of the jury and you said that Gary Armbrust was making this whole thing up to spare his father a life sentence.
Counsel, these are questions of fact. The boy stated under oath he assaulted his father. That's enough for me to hold him.
Even assuming that to be true, felony murder still doesn't apply. That law was designed for robberies or kidnappings, rapes, felonies for which it is foreseeable that a murder could result.
You charge a man with a gun, it's foreseeable it could go off.
I would also remind the court of the merger doctrine. The Felony Act has to be independent of the killing for a felony murder to apply. Here, it was the alleged felony itself that caused the death.
And Massachusetts has never recognized the merger doctrine.
Can I finish?
Actually, you have. I'm denying the motion to dismiss. Charges stand. The defendant will be held without bail. We can conference Wednesday to set a trial date.
This is a railroad.
What? Excuse me?
This boy is being charged with a crime we all know he didn't commit.
Well, next time he should think better of confessing. Next case.
She had gone into septic shock. That led to full cardiac arrest, which ultimately was the cause of death.
And, Doctor, do you have an opinion as to what caused Mrs. Minor to go into septic shock?
The blood tests show a massive infection caused by Streptococcus bacteria. This would explain why her fever spiked.
And, Doctor, do you have an opinion as to how Mrs. Minor became exposed to this bacteria?
It had to happen during her cheekbone implant operation. The likelihood is there was some contamination in the operating room.
You can establish that for a fact?
Well, we can't say it to a medical certainty, but since all other explanations have been eliminated,
No autopsy was done on the patient, was there, Doctor?
No, and there should have been.
Well, without an autopsy, we can never really know for sure what killed Mrs. Minor, can we?
When a post-operative patient goes into septic shock, within 48 hours
Move to strike,
of the
non-responsive.
operation,
Move to strike. Overruled.
People should not die from cosmetic surgery.
Did you ever examine Mrs. Minor, Dr. Reynolds?
No.
You ever meet her?
No.
Ever see her body after the death?
No, but that has...
You answered the question, sir. Are you being paid for today's testimony?
Objection.
Overruled. Are you being paid, sir?
Yes.
How much?
$7,500.
How many court cases do you testify in per year, do you...
Objection. This is completely irrelevant.
I'll allow it. How many cases, sir?
I have no idea.
More than 50?
Probably.
In fact, that's what you do, isn't it? You're a hired gun who goes from courthouse to courthouse. You're on every plaintiff attorney's list, aren't you?
Objection.
Sustained. You have no evidence that my client did anything negligent, do you, sir?
When one of his patients dies...
Please answer the question. I'm not asking for any assumptions. You cannot point to any specific incidents of negligence with respect to Dr. Leach, can you?
No, I wasn't in the room.
Thank you, Doctor.
I was going to visit a friend.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And then?
I heard shots. I ran. They grabbed me. What, that's not in there? Those other 6 lawyers didn't take notes?
The police said you...
I know what they said. Didn't happen.
Okay. The friend you went to see, never saw him?
I had the wrong address.
Okay, can you tell me anything else?
Nope.
Okay. I want you to think about something. That building was dark. The police were shooting. Self-defense is a possible option.
I said I didn't do it! Are you deaf? Are you deaf?
No, I'm not deaf. Please don't scream at me. Given your felony record, my plan is not to have you testify. If you take the stand, all your priors can come into evidence. So for now,
I don't plan to put you in the witness chair.
Thank you for seeing me. I thought if we all got in a room, I think we can all agree there's been a certain level of frustration at work here.
Why are you frustrated, Mr. Hunter? You got an acquittal for your client.
Yes. If you proceed to try Gary for felony murder, that would obviously be pretty disturbing for Gordon. And who knows, he might even get up there and testify that he shot his wife of his own accord. No provocation from Gary.
In which case, I go after him for perjury.
This really is not about threats. I came in here to make an offer. Certainly, if Gordon did give that testimony, implicating himself in a crime for which he's already been acquitted, then double jeopardy would mean...
Get out.
Here is the offer. Gordon will accept a year on a perjury charge. I'm sure Miss Frutt can convince Gary to accept a one-year sentence also on perjury. That means no one walks off free, and the public and you can feel some sense of vindication.
How dare you come in here and even suggest that?
Helen.
And you.
Look, I didn't know what he was going to say. He's the guy you want. A year is better than nothing.
Your guy's getting life, Eleanor. Life. As for you, I'll figure something out.
You're not going to figure
Get
out.
out, Mr. Hunter.
I am making an offer.
I said get out.
Can I talk to you outside of this case for a second?
No.
You could destroy yourself with this. Don't let that...
Eleanor, please leave.
There was some kind of panic.
By panic, you mean?
Dr. Leach came rushing in. It was about 20 minutes after the call that Mrs. Miner was dead. He huddled up with Dr. Morganson, Chief of Staff.
Did you hear what was being said?
Objection, hearsay.
Excited utterance?
I'll allow it.
What did you hear, Mrs. Henderson?
Well, Dr. Morganson was already upset over another patient who died. It's not like him to become animated, but he was here. He was demanding lists of surgical teams, and he wanted an M&M conference that very night.
What's an M&M conference?
It's a mortality and morbidity conference. Doctors convene secretly to discuss the cause of death of patients, often for unexplained deaths.
Do you know the results of this meeting?
No, the contents are secret. Nobody but the doctors ever finds out what goes on in there.
Thank you.
Gee, you make it sound like a big conspiracy. M&M conferences are routinely held at hospitals, aren't they, Nurse Henderson?
Yes, but this was...
Thank you. And one of the reasons that they have these meetings, among others, is so that doctors can freely swap information to learn. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
They have these meetings whether things go wrong or not.
They seem to have this one in a hurry.
Well, is it possible Dr. Leach was upset about the death and he wanted to find out quickly if something went wrong? Is that possible?
Yes.
And here you are, presenting a doctor's concern about his patients as something incriminating?
Doctors have two kinds of expressions. One is concern for the patients. The other is concern over liability. This seemed to be the latter.
So, you based today's testimony on your ability to read an expression.
I was there, Mr. Walton. Something was wrong.
But you weren't in that operating room, were you, Mrs. Henderson?
No, I wasn't.
Thank you.
We had driven into the middle of a gang shootout. We pursued several suspects on foot into an apartment complex. We entered into a lobby area, and we became immediately under fire.
Did you see who was firing at you?
That man.
Mr. Little, Mr. Little.
Judge, this man is lying.
Your attorney will have opportunity to cross-examine. You will remain quiet.
What happened next, officer?
We returned fire, at which point he dropped his gun and began to run for the stairwell. We entered the stairwell. We encountered him coming down. We told him to freeze. He took off up the stairs. We pursued him and caught him and placed him under arrest.
I never had a gun.
Mr. Little.
I never had a gun. I wasn't even on that balcony. I was just going down the stairs.
Take him out. Take him out. People like you need to respect this room. This isn't the street in here. You don't get away with that. Miss Washington, I'll see you in chambers. Mr. Thompson, you too. You've You've got yourself a problem, young lady.
Yes, Your Honor, and for the record, I don't think you handled that too deftly.
What should I have done? Asked him about his childhood? His mother? So here's your problem. In addition to his general scumhood, his yelling in court, in my mind, is the equivalent to testimony. The DA is now free to cross-examine him.
Just hold on a second.
He yelled that he was not on the balcony and that the officer was lying. That's testimony.
But he wasn't under oath.
The jury heard him.
If you force him to take the stand, all his priors can be admitted.
Well, isn't that tragic?
Your Honor, at this point, I don't want to cross-examine. Now, this case is pretty straight for us. The last thing I want to do is give them grounds for appeal. And you forcing him to take the stand?
Well, that's your call. But for the rest of the trial, his hands are cuffed to the chair and his mouth is taped.
Your Honor, that would be so prejudicial.
It's not up for debate.
When I learned she had died, I, of course, was devastated. In addition to being my patient, Mrs. Miner was an extraordinary person. We were all quite fond of her.
Dr. Leach, what happened?
I don't know. We've been through the procedure over and over and over. Everything went according to plan. Nothing indicated...
You've heard the suggestion that Mrs. Meyer may have picked up the infection during this procedure.
The room was sterile, Mr. Walton. Whatever happened to Mrs. Miner, it didn't happen in that room.
Well, could she have gotten the infection elsewhere?
I don't know what happened after she left the hospital. What happened at her home. My dialogue with Mr. Miner stopped at that point, so all I can tell you, whatever caused her to die, it didn't happen in that room. Sometimes people die, Mr. Miner, and sometimes there's no explanation as to why.
People don't just die.
Mr. Miner.
They don't just die.
Mr. Miner. Doctor, please don't address the plaintiff.
This judge isn't going to go for any of that stuff. You have to stay quiet. We're lucky the DA didn't take him up on his offer and put you in the chair to be crossed. Can you at least look at me? If your prior felonies come out, you can forget it. You got 2 assaults, 1 with a deadly weapon. That's all the jury needs to hear. Now, I'd like to take a shot with a plea. If we can get 8 years, I think we should take it.
You're still deaf.
Byron, I'm not saying you did it, but with the evidence...
I did do it! Bitch! You stupid bitch! You're just like the rest of them. But I bet you hear me now, huh? I bet you hear me now. Come here. Come here. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off. Get off of me.
Hey.
Don't start.
I'm gonna start.
Lindsay.
Just listen first, okay? Then I'll shut up. You don't believe that kid had anything to do with the murder. You're punishing him because he screwed up the prosecution of the father, and in part, you're punishing Eleanor for not convincing him to stick to the truth. You're coming from anger.
Don't tell me what...
I will tell you, because I saw it. I know what happened to you when you lost that nun killer. And I could see what was happening when this case started to go south, and I see you now. And I know how this thing will play out. If you try him on felony murder, he's going to stand up and tell the real truth, which will be consistent with his statement to the cops and his testimony at the prelim. You will never get past reasonable doubt, and you'll be stuck going after him for perjury 6 months from now. Drop the felony murder. Let him cop to the perjury now. Then go to the gym and hit the heavy bag. It's the only thing you can really do. Helen?
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Do what?
This job.
Helen, this is just a couple of fluke cases. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Why did you schedule an M&M conference the very night Mrs. Minor died?
Because, as I explained, her death upset me. I wanted to make sure we didn't cause it.
Did you?
No.
That was the conclusion reached in the M&M conference?
Objection. Those meetings are sealed. Counsel is trying to get the witness to waive the privilege
If it's no, it's no.
I object to the trick. He knows the meetings are secret. He's trying to exploit the secrecy to make us look like we're hiding something.
Are you a fortune teller now?
All right. Sustained. Mr. Donald, continue.
You wanted the meeting that night because you were urgent to find out what happened.
Yes.
Did you recommend to Mr. Minor that you do an autopsy?
He didn't seem to want that.
My question is, did you recommend it?
I don't think I did.
In fact, didn't you say to Mr. Minor and his daughter, we can do an autopsy if you want, but it won't bring her back? Weren't those your very words?
I don't remember, but it's possible I said that.
Sounds almost like you were discouraging an autopsy.
The blood work reveals she died of a bacterial infection. We didn't
But you
feel
didn't
that there was
know
any...
that at the time you discouraged the autopsy.
I didn't discourage it. I just didn't push for it.
You didn't push for it. That doesn't go with this urgency to find out what happened. Was the urgency to conceal what happened?
No, that isn't what happened.
Why was Dr. Morganson so upset? Did he know Mrs. Minor?
He was upset because another patient had died. And this news on top of
He
that...
knew something went wrong, didn't he?
Objection.
Patients don't just die from cheek implants, do they, Dr. Lee?
Objection.
Something went wrong.
Mr. Donald.
You say you want to know what happened, but you don't urge an autopsy. There's a late-night secret meeting.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mr. Donald, that's enough.
Is it your testimony that you have no idea how she got this fatal infection?
That's my testimony.
He pleads to perjury. We go right to sentencing today.
I'd want to be heard.
You can be heard, but...
Why rush it? We might as well...
We do it now, or there's no deal. It's just, I want this to be over. And you should want it to be over, too. Because the longer I live with it, the angrier I... There's an offer before you. Take it or not.
And what would I get for perjury? It's discretionary, but I think I can make a pretty decent argument to the judge.
And we have to decide today?
There is really no decision, Gary. If we don't plead to the perjury, then the felony murder charge doesn't get dropped, and we can't risk that. They've got you dead to right on perjury anyway, so there's no real reason not to jump at this.
Why do the sentencing today?
The DA wants to put this behind her, and so do you. Now, there's a chance we can get you out of here, so let's just do it.
Okay.
I fired several shots, at which point he dropped the gun and ran into the stairway.
The defendant?
Yes. We then entered the stairway on the lobby floor, met him coming down. He started going back up, but we caught him.
You say he started shooting at you as soon as you entered the lobby.
That's correct.
And you immediately returned fire.
Yes.
At which point he dropped the gun and ran into the stairwell.
Yes.
Any prints on the gun?
None that were usable.
The look you got of him on the balcony, that was 3-4 seconds?
I suppose that's about right.
With a gun barrel pointed in your direction.
Yes.
And the stairway was behind him. Is that not right?
Yes.
So he turned and ran with his back toward you.
I suppose.
You suppose? Did he backpedal or did he turn and run?
He turned and ran.
And how were the lights up there on the balcony?
We got a good look at him.
It was dark, wasn't it?
We saw his face.
You say we like you're speaking for Officer Gibson. Did you two go over your testimony?
Objection.
Sustained.
You said in your statement there may have been others on the balcony, but it was too dark to tell. Was that your statement?
Yes, but we got a good look at him.
You don't settle down, Mr. Little, I'll remove you. Don't think I won't have you hauled right out of here.
Mr. Stanton, I'm Bobby Donald. I called. Our information shows that your daughter died on the same day. There's been testimony that the chief of staff was very upset about it. I'm not entitled to see her medical records without your permission.
And what does Carol's death have to do with your case?
Well, maybe nothing, but that's what I'd like to find out.
I'd like you to please leave, sir.
Mr. Stanton, a woman died here.
A woman died? That's why you're here? You're concerned about a woman's death? My daughter died, Mr. Donald. We're finally at a point where our lives have resumed, and you happily come along to dig it all up because of your deep concern over
Daryl.
some... No, he's here about money.
You think twice about whether we want this kind of visit. Our daughter was 19. I'm just trying to represent some people with a claim against a hospital.
Daryl! I'm so sorry. Carol's death was devastating. She was our only child. And the idea of reliving her death, it was just so...
How did she die?
She went in for minor surgery and got some post-op infection.
I want to find out how many people died in that hospital a week before and a week after. Get the names. Just listen, Lucy. Get the names and have Jimmy, Lindsay, and Eugene contact the families and find out how they died. And this has to be done now.
Rebecca. We may have a little bump here.
What do you mean, bump?
There was an internal police investigation regarding the shooting. I just found out about it, I promise you. Here's the report.
The shooting surrounding this arrest?
Yes. Officer Helms evidently once claimed he wounded the suspect on the balcony. Now, he's since backed off it, but blood was found on the balcony. The sample was lost.
Excuse me, lost?
I don't know what to say. If you want to move for a mistrial, I won't oppose.
We're not having any mistrial.
What?
We're late into it.
If the man on the balcony was wounded, then that clears Byron Little.
The officer said he was wrong about wounding him.
Oh, come on.
You expect me to throw out an entire trial
First of all, the state has a duty to turn over all exculpatory evidence. I'm just getting this report now.
He just got it.
Second, this is material. This completely affects how I would have cross-examined Officer Helms.
You can recall him.
And they say they lost a blood sample. I need time to investigate.
Look, counsel, they caught your man running down the stairway.
But he's been saying he wasn't the man on the balcony, and that blood may prove it.
How? The officer claims he did not wound the suspect. That means the blood is irrelevant. I'm not throwing out this trial.
You can't be serious.
Look, young lady, you may be used to having your clients freed on stunts and technicalities, but not in my court.
They withheld material evidence.
The trial goes on. You can recall the officer and recross him. That's all.
Did he lie under oath? Yes. Are there mitigating circumstances? Of course there are. His mother was murdered. He was turned into the star witness against his father, a father who he had an estranged relationship with, a father, as you can see by the psychiatric reports, Gary lived for his approval and rarely got it. Here he is, a kid with a drug history, emotionally unstable, being asked to put his dad away for life. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. The law insulates us from having to testify against a spouse. Well, a son's connection with a father can be just as powerful. Gary Armbrust isn't a bad kid, Your Honor. We all know that. He just couldn't go through with sending his dad to prison.
Yes. The law does protect spouses from giving testimony against each other. But there's no such immunity when it comes to father and son. And they don't get to just make up a law because in their minds the love is just as powerful. What's at stake here is the integrity of this process. He committed perjury. He lied under oath. And if we tolerate it, we have to consider the worst-case scenario. The day may come where witnesses lie to help free premeditated murderers. This case is the worst-case scenario. A murderer is walking free because the defendant committed perjury. Your Honor, you and I walk into this courtroom every day without clients. In essence, we work for the room. What he did to this room, and technicalities and Fourth Amendments, he killed her and stuffed her in a closet. He killed a nun.
Helen?
I'm sorry. He lied. We work for the room, Your Honor. We work for the room.
I did say once that I thought I wounded him, but I was wrong.
And what suddenly convinced you were wrong?
When we caught him, he wasn't wounded, so I obviously was wrong.
Or maybe the man you shot at, the man shooting at you, was not the same man you chased in the stairwell.
No, it was him. I saw his face.
And what about the blood that was found?
That was old, dried blood.
In this report...
I first thought it was fresh, because in my excitement, I thought I wounded him. But it was old, dried blood that had been there.
And did you test this blood to determine...
Objection, relevance. Sustained.
Your Honor,
the jury will
testified there
disregard
are others
any
on the
mention
balcony. The
of blood. It
sample-
has no relevance whatsoever. Counsel, step up.
Those blood samples could exonerate my client. He can't know it's old blood, and the fact that those samples were somehow...
There will be no mention of blood. It's not relevant. And if you mention the police losing it, you buy yourself a jail cell.
I am just trying...
This trial will not be prevented by sleazy defense lawyering. I've had about enough of you already, damn it.
You need to take some time off.
Yeah. I'm not losing my mind, Lindsay.
You just mixed up defendants. You called the perjurer a nun killer, Helen. I'm worried about you. You've had this look in your eye lately and your voice. And... Will they give you some time off?
I think so. It's just not fair anymore.
What's not fair? Tell me what's not fair.
My sister has a radio.
Your sister has a radio?
She has a nice job at an insurance company. She gets to sit at a desk. And she plays her radio. She can hear music during the day. Just once, I'd like to turn up the radio in that room. Sing the bad days away. Sing away.
If I have to take you on vacation myself, I will. You definitely need some time off.
Four patients in 3 days. All routine surgeries, all dead from streptococcus sepsis. Your hospital had a bacteria.
4 cases does not constitute an outbreak.
All the same strain? In 3 days, and you don't tell him? He asks what happened, you just leave that out?
The other patients have privacy rights. I just can't reveal their case histories.
Is that what you're going to say when I recall you? $7 million today, or I notify the health marshal.
That kind of threat could get you a trip to the overseers.
I'll risk it. I'm tempted to call the district attorney. This borders on corporate murder. You had a lethal strain of bacteria killing patients, and you sat on it? The health marshal might close your doors to investigate it. $300,000 a day, that'll run you $2 to $3 million, and that's just in actuals. The long-term damage could be worse. That's probably why you concealed the outbreak in the first place. You were afraid the health marshal would move in. You'll pay the $7 today and be grateful, and I don't care how you split your policies.
You still haven't established negligence as to her cause of death.
I can establish a cover-up, and that's all I'll need, and we all know it.
I ask you what happened, and you look me in the eye and say, I don't know. You look me right in the eye.
Because of him, Arnold. We get sued for everything because of lawyers like him. Every patient that comes to the door, we have to look at as a potential plaintiff. There was nothing I could say after that could bring her back.
So why even volunteer the truth?
Yeah, sometimes we lie, Mr. Donnell.
Milton.
I'm talking in general. Lawsuits have driven the truth underground, Mr. Donnell.
Well, this one dug it up, didn't it?
I'll have to discuss all of this with the board before I get back to you.
You're authorized to settle.
Not at that amount.
Well, then go talk to them.
I thought he was a good man.
He probably is. That's what's so sad about it.
How did it happen that we can't trust the police? I mean, this is an institution that's supposed to protect us. I don't doubt these officers think Byron Little is the guy. They tackled him in the stairwell after they saw the man on the balcony run into the stairwell. It's completely reasonable to believe it must be the same guy. Hey, I did. I mean, one look at him. He looks like your typical urban criminal. He acts violent. And we all know our Honorable Your Honor thinks he's the guy, too. But mistakes and cover-ups? Those are two very different things. One of the officers said he wounded the suspect. Blood was even found on the balcony, though it's been deemed irrelevant for the sake of this trial. But when they examined Mr. Little back at the police station, they found no wound. And suddenly the officer amends his account and says he must have missed. And they march into this court and positively identify him as the shooter. They see him 30 feet above on a darkened balcony for 3 seconds tops, all the while being shot at, and yet they're positive. Not it looked like him, not it was probably him, definitely him. How can that be? And why start hiding internal reports from the defense lawyers? Why forget to mention the blood? Why come in with all this absolute positive eyewitness accounts? Why forget to tell us, oh yeah, one of our officers who was so positive wasn't so positive before he changed his mind? Why not just be upfront with what you got? Why? Because without all that absolute positive stuff, they lose him. They lose the guy they think did it. And let's be fair. They lose so many. And I know it turns stomachs. It's turned our Honorable Your Honor stomach so he thinks nothing now of taping criminal defendant mouths shut, handcuffing them, making them look guilty. Hey, it's his court. He's old. He's probably had enough and he doesn't care. But the thing about juries, it tends to be their one and only time serving this process, so they tend to take it seriously and not just rush through it with a bunch of assumptions. And therein lies Byron Little's only hope. It's not with the police. It's not with our Honorable Your Honor. It's with you. You have two choices here. You can hold up the oath you took at the beginning of all this, or not. Maybe guys like this are not supposed to care.
Two eyewitnesses saw him shoot the gun, saw him run into the stairwell. They pursued him into the stairwell and caught him. Sometimes we just want things to be all juicy and complicated when they're not.
I am mindful of how difficult it must be to be faced with testifying against one's own father.
especially when that testimony could result in life imprisonment. But I am also mindful of the court's need to assure the integrity of this criminal justice process. Perjury is to be taken very, very seriously. I know you know this. I know you were apprised of the risks. Nevertheless, you chose to assume those risks. In fact, given these warnings, your commission of perjury was particularly knowing. I sentence you to 20 years at Cedar Junction. The sentence is to begin immediately. Bailiff, we're adjourned.
We'll appeal. Gary, I want you to hang in there. We're going to appeal. We're going to appeal.
How'd it go?
Not good.
Tell me.
He's just a kid. He got afraid at the last second. He didn't want to hurt his dad.
What'd he get?
Maximum 20 years. God, Eugene, what have I done?
Hey, this isn't on you, Eleanor.
If I would have come down on him harder, if I would have just anticipated a felony murder.
This isn't on you.
He's going away for 20 years.
Will the defendant please rise? Has the jury reached a unanimous verdict?
We have.
What say you?
On the matter of the Commonwealth versus Byron Little, on the charge of attempted murder, we find the defendant not guilty.
Unlock him. Let him go. Jury's free. We're adjourned.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hey, Rabbi. He's in his office. He can go right in.
Rabbi, I just got off the phone with the DA. He won't be putting the girl's treating doctor up there. That's good news.
It is.
Probably means there's nothing conclusive he could say. It brings it down to her word against yours.
I see. Eugene, would you mind meeting with my board?
Your board?
At the temple. They are paying the legal fees and...
Why do they want to meet?
They'd like an assessment of the case. They're no doubt worried about damage control. If the synagogue's rabbi is convicted of rape, I'm sure they'll want to be prepared.
How do you feel about me meeting with them?
I'm okay with it. They've stuck by me, so... How are you assessing the case?
As he said, she said, Rabbi. You two were the only witnesses. You two and God. The likelihood is the girl will testify and then they'll rest. I'll call you. After that, we close. This should be over in a couple of days. I have to warn you. Since this thing is getting some publicity, the room will probably be full. You might want to convey that to your congregation, because if they really plan to turn out to support you, they better get there early.
I can't testify, Mr. Young.
Excuse me?
And the truth here, it could be very damning.
I thought you said you were innocent.
I am. I didn't rape her. But the sex, it may be, it was a little forcible.
Forcible?
It was consensual. But
forcible? Why don't you tell me exactly what happened?
we had been having a relationship, and it was ending at her urging. It was the second time she had come to my office for the purpose of breaking it off. The first time there were tears on both sides and anger. We had an argument which led ultimately to a rather passionate session of lovemaking, followed by a mutual decision to continue the relationship. That was the first time. This time, again, she came to break it off. Again, we argued. And again, we began to kiss, fondle. At which point, she reiterated it was wrong. But, Mr. Young, she was the kind of person who liked sex more when it was, well... And it was my belief the purpose of these breakups. It was to occasion my rage, because it excited her. The sex was of a slightly forcible nature, even though I remained absolutely convinced it was not only to her liking, but exactly what she wanted.
The jury cannot hear that story.
Tell me about it.
So he's guilty, rabbi rapist.
In his mind, he thinks she consented.
You know, there are thousands and thousands of model rabbis out there. Why is it the ones that come in here are all criminals?
Because we're criminal defense attorneys, Eleanor.
Look, you haven't lost, Eugene. Their case is only her word. You cross her good, you got reasonable doubt.
You want somebody to second chair?
No. Girl's 23. I don't want the jury to see an army going against her. But strategy's changed a little. I could use some leg work, chase down some old boyfriends. Jimmy?
Whatever you need.
Thank you for meeting with us.
No problem.
Obviously, this matter is of significant concern to the synagogue. And let me preface my remarks by representing...
Enough with the prefaces. A man works on an hourly. We pay for your prefaces.
Sam.
Never mind. We're all busy people here. Say what you have to say. He's so damn worried all the time about being delicate. Forgive me, Rabbi.
It's all right, Sam.
Well, the fact of the matter is, it is delicate. It goes without saying. The sordidness of a trial would be very unfortunate for this synagogue. We're anticipating a civil suit as well, since the event in question took place in the rabbi's office. She's already hired an attorney who's made overtures.
The whole thing is a setup for a civil suit. The girl is a liar. She's looking for money. As much as we object on principle, we'll give it to her so long as it buys her silence. On the criminal suit as well.
You can't do that.
Technically, no. Of course not. But rape victims change their minds about testifying all the time.
Well, why not just approach the girl on your own?
Because I would assume that the threat of cross-examination at the criminal trial would factor into any negotiation. You are the only one who can make that threat.
As well as make good on it.
What you're asking me to do is illegal.
The legality turns on the execution. Let's cut to it. The man is an enormously popular rabbi, central to our fundraising. We do not want that girl telling her story in a courtroom or any other public venue. We have a settlement fund.
I can't bribe a witness in a criminal prosecution.
Don't be naive with me, Mr. Young. You know exactly what you can do. You know what you can't. You're the man's defense attorney. You have a duty to explore every option.
I don't like this one.
Why? Where's your concern? If it lies with Rabbi Jacobs, you do it because it may spare him criminal prosecution. If it lies with you, again, we are not asking you to do anything that you cannot find a way to do legally. If it lies with a girl, well, if this goes to trial, we all know what you'll be doing to the girl. Don't we, Mr. Young?
Please. I apologize for Stuart. The skills needed to be a board president differ from those needed to be a rabbi.
You're the one charged with rape.
And you now consider me guilty, don't you?
I think if you tell your story, you'll get convicted. Does the board know your story?
No. I told them it was consensual, which I maintain it was. I don't think they need to know more. Eugene, you just said if I testify, I'll be convicted. What if I don't testify?
I don't like your chances.
So could you at least meet with her civil attorney?
I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Neither am I. But see, a man's freedom is on the line here. His life, even. This is a very beloved rabbi.
I thought you couldn't do this in rape cases. Dig up old boyfriends of the victim. I thought there were laws against putting the victim on trial.
We don't plan to do that.
I'll tell you this. Terry is not a liar. She's not going to make something like this up. If she says she was raped, then I believe she was.
It's possible there was a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? About a rape?
We got some information. Ms. Reynolds, maybe she liked sex on the rougher side.
Are you suggesting maybe she wanted to be raped?
No. I'm suggesting rough sex. He thought she liked that. Would it be possible for him to think that?
Can I help you?
We're here to see Eugene Young.
Scott, hi.
Hi, Eugene.
This should be you and me alone. I don't really think I should have contact with
Okay.
We can go in the conference room. Lucy.
Sure.
I'll just be a few minutes.
Okay. Can I get you some coffee or something?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. I'm a little suspect of the timing, Eugene. A day before the criminal trial gets underway?
This is only about the civil litigation. Let's be clear on that.
Okay.
We're offering 1.2 million sealed, no admission of liability, conditioned on a complete and total gag agreement. If she ever tells her story in any public forum, the deal is off.
What about her testimony at the criminal trial?
Look, I'm only talking about the civil litigation.
I understand, but if she testifies at the criminal trial, her story would then get out.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. The offer would be revoked, I guess.
You hadn't thought of that?
Look, I'm not asking you to advise your client on the criminal trial, but me and you, off the record, doesn't leave the room?
Go ahead.
Young black woman up against a respected rabbi. No witnesses.
Vaginal bruising.
Inconclusive. They're not even calling the doctor up. Plus, there's some evidence she likes it a little rough.
What?
We talked to some old boyfriends and...
Rape shield, Eugene.
Rape shield goes to putting the victim's character on trial. This goes to a how issue. I think I can get around rape shield and...
Eugene, this is
Scott, listen. This is going to be one ugly, mean trial where she could come out with nothing more than a nightmare. Now, there's more than $1 million on the table.
If she suddenly changes her mind about testifying, they'll just subpoena her.
Maybe. Maybe not. Go talk to her.
What's going on?
They're in my office discussing the offer.
Which offer could get you disbarred?
I was careful I didn't cross the line.
Are you sure? Because if she suddenly tells the DA she doesn't want to prosecute, we can expect a SWAT team to show up here.
I walked the line.
Your offer is rejected. She was raped, and she's not going to pretend otherwise, even for $1 million. Now, I'm going to bring her through. I don't want you speaking to her.
I wasn't planning to.
So I guess the theory she's trying to get some money, that's shot?
It can still be argued. The jury won't know anything about this offer. Settlement discussions are inadmissible.
Can you still argue it knowing it isn't true?
We don't know anything, Rebecca. It could be she turned down $1 million because she's looking for $2 million. We don't know anything.
One boyfriend said she liked to get a little physical. He didn't use the word rough.
What about the other boyfriend with 2 names?
He threatened to call the police if I didn't leave.
Well, I got something anyway. I'm due at a pretrial.
You sure you don't want to back up?
I'm fine. They're bringing in a hired gun DA. We've been up against him before. He's tough.
Any good news?
Well, actually, yes. I just came from the pretrial conference. I told the judge if they introduce any evidence of vaginal bruising, that we'd be offering evidence of her sexual preferences. They tried to get it excluded on the rape shield. The judge said he might hear it depending on our offer of proof. Bottom line, I don't think the DA will go near the medicals. It was inconclusive to begin with. That's good.
Are we ready, Mr. Young?
We're ready.
Get away from me. You try to bribe my sister, counsel?
Okay, let's go.
You rape her, then you buy all. That's what you think?
Let's go.
We had first met at a drug counseling center where we both volunteered. We became friends. We'd get coffee sometimes after work.
And at some point you became more than friends.
Yes. After a few months, he asked me to go to a movie. We talked about movies a lot, so one time he asked if I'd join him. I said, half joking, people will think we're dating. And then he asked, actually, he said that he would like that, to date.
And your response?
I said, hello, you're old enough to be my father's minister. More and more, I don't know. I became infatuated. At first I thought just with his wisdom, but then with him. And by 6 months, we were dating.
Was the relationship physical?
Yes, and it was passionate.
But at some point, things changed.
I met somebody my own age, and I fell in love with him.
Did you tell this to Rabbi Jacobs?
Yes. I went to his office, and by this time, I know he was very much in love with me.
Objection. Overruled.
How did you know this?
He told me many times. Plus, he seemed to be becoming more obsessive.
Objection. Overruled.
How did he seem more obsessive?
Well, he would want to see me more and more often, and he'd call sometimes 3 times a day.
Turning your attention back to that night.
Yes, I went to his office to tell him. It had to be over. He became enraged. We started shouting at one another.
You were yelling as well?
Oh, yes. I had some issues. But when I made it clear I was really leaving, he just grabbed me. And he said something like, stop the game.
Stop the game?
He thought that I was trying to work him up into some anger. Because he thought that I thought it made him a better lover. It was ridiculous.
When you say he grabbed you?
By the arms. I said, let go of me, but he wouldn't. He starts forcing his tongue into my mouth. I told him no. Then he pushed me onto the ground. And he's pushing my dress up.
Were you trying to get away?
Yes. I'm telling him to get off. Then he has me by the wrists, and he's using his knees to push my thighs apart. And then he was in me. He was pushing himself inside of me.
Did you yell for help?
I don't really remember. All I remember thinking, my God, this is one of the kindest, most gentle people I've ever met. And I'm being raped by him. The man was raping me.
Okay, I gotta pick that testimony apart. Where was she wrong?
I don't believe she was. I mean, in her mind, I assume that's what happened. But she didn't scream, Mr. Young. She didn't say, "Get off me." She said things like, "This is wrong, don't do this."
The difference in your mind being?
For much of our history, in the throes of making love, we would both say things like that. "We shouldn't be doing this. What are we doing?" It went to the head versus heart conflict. If you see it in a movie, it's romantic even.
Well, this is no movie, and it's not coming off romantic.
I didn't rape her, Mr. Young. It is possible that she really didn't want to make love and that I was wrong, but we talked after. And when she was saying it was wrong, she was saying, we shouldn't have done that. Not you, we. And she didn't run out. I can't believe this is happening.
So why not just have him tell his story?
I thought she really wanted it. Resisting was part of the game. He'll be convicted before he gets out of the chair.
So what are you gonna do?
I'll just have to go at her. Whack her credibility. What?
She told the truth. You pretty much know she told the truth, and you're gonna get up tomorrow and do everything you can to make her look like a liar.
I don't have much choice.
How about she's entitled to her story? He's entitled to his. Let the jury decide. Do you even see the perversity of what you're about to do?
Look, we're having dinner for lunch. If we're going to fight, can we at least argue about something new? Why does it always have to be about what I do?
Do you take stock of what you do?
I don't get to take stock of it. Not on a case-by-case basis. I have a client charged with a crime. I take stock of the best way to prevent his getting convicted of that crime. Here is simple. Attack the credibility of the eyewitness.
A good man would quit before doing what you're about to do. I'm sorry, it's true. She's 23 years old. She was raped by a rabbi.
Could you keep your voice down?
Do you have any idea how hard it must have been for her to come forward? Now she's about to be brutalized in a witness.
I'm not going to brutalize anybody.
Of course you are. If you think that's the best way to prevent a conviction, that's exactly what you do. And I'm telling you, a good man would quit first.
I think it would be nice to go to dinner. We go out and you start. You start right back in again. You come and I'm a defense attorney,
you don't
Sharon.
have a choice. You have a choice.
And what's my choice? Quit my job? And do what? Do what? And here's a flash. I'm well respected in that courtroom. You know why? Because I'm good. A judge sees Eugene Young walk into his court. He knows a good lawyer's in the room. Now, I may not get respect from you, but I get it from them, and I get it in that room.
Is that why you asked me out to dinner tonight? To get my respect?
I asked you out because you think these cases are easy for me, Sharon. Sometimes are harder than others to be alone. That's what. Let's just eat.
I remember the day you graduated from law school. The smile on your face. The plans in your heart. You remember that day, Eugene? We danced all night. When was the last time you danced? It's not just that you don't have the time anymore. There's no dance in you anymore. You're beginning to rot a little inside. Maybe they don't tell you that at work. Maybe they don't see it, but I see it. I know the man I fell so in love with. I remember the why you became a lawyer. The plans in your heart.
Can we please just eat?
Sure.
Mr. Young.
Miss Reynolds, my name is Eugene Young. I represent the defendant.
Yes, I know who you are.
A lot of people in this room. Stakes are high, I guess. A respected rabbi is faced with losing his freedom, his whole life, on the word of one witness, you. So I need to ask you some questions. Are you a person of your word, Miss Reynolds?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself an honorable person?
Objection.
That's an unfair question. A defendant is allowed to confront his accuser, but the question as to whether the accuser is honorable, that's off limits?
Counsel is trying to intimidate the witness.
All right. Mr. Bullock, I'll give defense counsel some latitude here. Mr. Young, do not abuse it.
The question was, do you consider yourself an honorable person?
Yes, I do.
You honest with people?
I believe I am.
In the 11 months you were romantically involved with my client, you ever tell anybody?
Did I ever tell anybody?
Yes. Your parents, your brothers, best friend. Did you ever tell anybody you were seeing Rabbi Jacobs?
No, because if it ever came out, it would have meant his losing his synagogue.
Did you ever conceal it from anybody? Ever say, like, you were going to the movies with friends, and in actuality, you were going to see my client? Did you ever say anything like that?
I'm sure I did.
That would be a lie, wouldn't it, Miss Reynolds?
I don't deny concealing the affair. So did he.
What about this young man you say you fell in love with? When you first began dating him, did you tell him that you were in a relationship with somebody else?
No, I didn't tell him.
That's one of the bigger lies, isn't it? To be involved with two different people at the same time.
If he's going to go this far off, I think
a witness, by taking the stand, puts her reputation for truth in issue.
I'm going to rein you in, Mr. Young. You made your point.
Miss Reynolds, you say you met my client at a drug counseling program in which you both were volunteers. Truth is, you knew of him before then, correct?
Yes.
In fact, one of the reasons you went there to volunteer was because Rabbi Jacobs was there and you wanted to meet him.
Yes, I don't deny that. He's a pretty famous rabbi, and I knew people who knew him, and I wanted to meet him.
Well, that isn't quite the impression you gave the jury. From your direct testimony, it seemed like you happened to meet him at a place you both worked. When the truth is, you went to this place motivated to meet him. That's what really happened, right?
I suppose.
Your Honor, with this room being so crowded, it's kind of hot. With the court's permission, I'd like to take off my jacket.
Permission granted.
Are you comfortable, Miss Reynolds?
I'm fine.
Because this may take a while.
How's it going? He's just getting started. He's going to town, Bobby. He's got that look in his eye.
Did you ever tell my client you wanted to be wealthy?
Doesn't everybody?
Did you ever say to him that you'd have to marry money? Since you had 2 years junior college, it was unlikely that you'd ever have the kind of career that would make you rich. Did you say something like that?
I certainly never said that I would marry somebody just for money.
Did you say for you ever to be rich that you would have to marry into money?
You're taking that out of context.
The question simply is, did you say it?
Yes, I may have said that once.
Thank you. By the way, this new boyfriend of yours...
We're not together anymore.
Thank you. That wasn't my question. Was he from a wealthy family?
That wasn't the reason I fell in love with him.
I'll take that as a yes. Wealthy family.
I really have to object. What does any of this have to do with the rape?
I'll get there if you let me.
Speed it up.
You wanted to marry my client, didn't you, Miss Reynolds?
There was a time I did.
And you were frustrated over the whole intermarriage issue. As you previously testified, you two even fought about it, isn't that right?
Yes.
And you said while this alleged rape was taking place, you don't remember screaming. Truth is, you didn't scream, isn't that right?
I don't remember screaming. That was my testimony.
Well, there were other people working in the building, none of whom heard you scream. Wouldn't it be more probable than not that you didn't scream? Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose.
And you said that he had your hands pinned with his hands. How did he get himself inside of you?
He then freed one of his hands to, I guess, guide himself.
So you had a hand free?
Well, he still had me kind of pinned with his shoulder.
His shoulder? This is the first I'm hearing of a shoulder. Your police statement, the statement to the doctor, even your direct testimony, you never made mention of a shoulder.
He had me pinned using his hands. Then he released with one hand and pushed down with his shoulder.
How did you get your underwear off?
I wasn't wearing underwear.
You weren't wearing underwear.
Well, I had this rather thin knit dress and the panty line show. And
You went there to break up with him, but you didn't want your panty line to show?
Objection.
Withdrawn. After you finished having sexual relations with
it was a
client-
rape. It wasn't sexual relations.
After it was over, what you do then?
I went home.
You didn't run out of the room? Or did the two of you talk?
We talked. I told him what he did was wrong, that he raped me, and then I left.
So you didn't run out of the building?
No.
And you went home?
Yes.
Did you call the police?
Not at first, because I thought, who's ever going to believe me? My word against his.
Why wouldn't you think your word would count for anything, Miss Reynolds? Is there something wrong with your word?
No, there isn't.
Did you ever go to a doctor for an examination?
Yes.
He find any bruising on your wrists?
No, but...
He find any bruising on your thighs where my client supposedly pushed against you with his knee?
No. I didn't have any bruises there.
Did you leave any marks on Rabbi Jacobs?
Did I leave any marks?
Well, you had a hand free. Did you scratch him or hit him? Anything?
No.
You didn't do any of those things?
I just tried to push him off.
Oh, this wasn't a rape, was it, Miss Reynolds?
Yes, it was.
You were angry at my client for refusing to consider marrying you, weren't you?
As I said, we fought
This is
some...
payback time, isn't it, Miss Reynolds?
What? Objection.
Have you hired a civil attorney to sue both the rabbi and the temple?
Objection.
Goes to motive?
I'll allow it.
Is that your attorney sitting right there, Miss Reynolds?
Yes.
He's representing you in a lawsuit against the temple.
You know this isn't about money.
Move to strike, non-responsive.
Sustained.
Did you once date a man named Michael Anderson?
Yes.
You ended their relationship?
Yes.
Was one of the reasons his lack of career ambition?
I told him that, yes, as indeed...
Thank you. You answered the question.
There were a lot of different reasons.
You answered the question. Is this a picture of you in your high school yearbook?
Yes.
Could you read the caption under life goals?
To be rich, to be happy, to travel.
Do you have a friend by the name of Susan Levine?
Yes.
In fact, you told her about your relationship with Rabbi Jacobs, didn't you?
Oh, I did tell her at the very beginning. I forgot. It was under another context. It was when we first started
So
seeing...
you did tell somebody else about it? That previous statement under oath, that was a lie?
It was a mistake.
Got it. I guess mistakes happen. Is that the only mistake so far in your testimony?
Yes.
Lucky I caught it, I guess. I'm done for now.
Miss Reynolds, when you went to the doctor, did he find any bruising?
Yes. He found some vaginal bruising.
Thank you.
Did the doctor find that bruising to be conclusive of non-consensual intercourse?
No.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth would like to call one more witness who is not on our list.
Objection.
Sheila Keenan. 3 years ago, she was raped by Rabbi Jacobs. There was an out-of-court settlement coupled with an agreement for her to keep silent. I would like to call her to rehabilitate Ms. Reynolds' testimony.
Mr. Young. Mr. Young.
Your Honor, prior bad acts in a criminal case, that's not even close to being admissible.
I will be offering to show pattern.
What pattern? Two? Even if two made a pattern.
May I finish?
We don't need to hear you finish. That witness would be so prejudiced.
I understand you don't like this, but that does not mean that...
I don't like it either, Mr. Bullock. The only thing we'd accomplish by bringing in that witness is a guaranteed appeal. Even if you got a conviction, you'd just be overturned.
Not necessarily. If we limit the scope of the questions, there's no...
No chance. Is that it? Good. We close tomorrow afternoon.
You weren't going to tell me that little detail?
Pursuant to the court settlement, she's not allowed to speak to anybody.
You were allowed to tell me. You left that out?
I didn't rape her either. Things just got out of control.
How much did you pay this Keenan woman?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
The synagogue handled it.
Next on the agenda is... Guess I am naive after all, Mr. Lewis. I didn't think it was board business to buy off rape victims. How deep does that fund go, Mr. Lewis?
Now, hold on.
No, you hold on. I'm sure he's a good rabbi. Fills the seats, generates a good cash flow. You get to use the best wood for your pews, build the fanciest temple in town, and when he commits a crime or two, you can pay top dollar to get him off. But here's what you don't know.
Mr. Young.
Shh. I'm talking now. When it's me you hire, you tell me the truth. You tell me everything you think I might want to know. You hide facts from me, I quit. You got that? You understand me?
Are you finished? I'm an attorney myself, Mr. Young, so please don't lecture me. When you take on a case, you take on a duty. You have no rights bestowed upon you. The client has no obligation to tell you anything. What he decides to tell you is his choice alone. You take what he gives you and you make the best of it. We gave you your hand, Mr. Young. You've played it very nicely. And don't barge in here threatening to quit because the judge would never let you out.
I could quit just the same and take the contempt finding.
It's not your character to quit. You don't think we bothered to check you out? Now, please, go attend to your closing argument. From where I sit, this whole trial comes down to summations, and I guarantee you, Gavin Bullock is working on his.
Mr. Young.
When this trial began, I think a lot of people wanted to believe Terry Reynolds for two reasons. First, it's become kind of a pastime in this country to watch people fall from high places. It's almost as if it's a spectator sport as far as the media goes. And here, you have one of the most respected rabbis in New England. A rabbi's rabbi, if you will. For him to be accused of rape, there's just something delicious about that, isn't there? Second, there's something so seemingly innocent about Terry Reynolds and good. And good people don't make up lies like this. We all want to believe that. I want to believe it. She could be your daughter, your sister. She's just not going to make something like this up. Well, I'm not going to stand up here and tell you I know Terry Reynolds. I don't. Neither does the district attorney. He doesn't know her, nor do any of you. All you get to do here is weigh her credibility. And here's what the evidence tells you about that. And by evidence, I mean her very own testimony. She is a woman who admittedly wants to be wealthy, going all the way back to high school where she listed as a life goal to be rich. She's a woman who wanted to marry my client, testified she was angry with him. Well, one way to punish him and to get rich at the same time, cry rape. She's already got the civil attorney in place. A criminal conviction here, that's money in the bank, isn't it? The evidence on her truthfulness. She's in love with one man, but doesn't tell him, by the way, I'm seeing somebody else. She testified that she didn't tell anybody about her relationship with Rabbi Jacobs. And then when confronted with the truth about telling a friend, she says, oh yeah, forgot about that. Is she truthful? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know her. Neither do any of you. What about the facts of the case itself? She's being raped. She doesn't scream. No screams, no bruises, no calling the police, no fleeing the scene. Does this sound like a rape to you? Would she make it up after as a scheme just to get rich? I don't know. As I said, a part of us wants to believe her, but when we examine the facts, can we? I don't know. I don't know her. In fact, if there's one uncontroverted truth that we can be certain about, it's that none of us here knows her. That we know. That, unless she wants to be rich.
It's not easy being a rape victim these days. Because the trial system, it's no longer about arriving at the truth. Believe it or not, that used to be the idea. It's about winning and losing. Now, I'm here to win, I admit it, and so is defense counsel. Winning means that if you don't have the facts, you attack the one who does. This is why Mr. Young has focused himself on getting Terry Reynolds. He can't offer any testimonial or physical evidence to dispute what she says, so he'll just get her. We're talking about a rape, ladies and gentlemen, and he's dredging up her high school yearbook. We're talking about a man physically forcing himself inside a young woman, and he's serving up her career ambitions? He has no defense. He put on no defense. He chose instead to rape her, again, in this courtroom, and he's asked you to be a part of it. Now, this has got to stop. She was raped, for God's sake. He pinned her to the ground and performed a vile act of violence against her. That is her testimony, and it goes uncontradicted. You listened to her. Did she sound like a liar? Did she seem like someone who was only looking for money? Defense counsel is right about one thing. We offer only her word. But it's a good word, ladies and gentlemen. They put up nothing to contradict it because she was raped. It happened. How dare he put her on trial in this room? Maybe the time has come to put some of these kinds of defense tactics on trial.
3 times he did it. 3.
I did no such thing.
Oh, come on. He says we can't offer testimonial evidence. He says the rapist gets to sit quietly in his chair. He says we put on no defense.
You didn't.
He was commenting on the defendant not testifying, which he isn't allowed to do.
I am allowed to say you put on no defense.
All right. It's grounds for a mistrial.
You want a mistrial?
I want a stronger instruction than the one you gave.
Come on. I gave an instruction. If I gave it any stronger, I'd have been hanging out a flag.
Attacking me in your closing? What the hell was that? What the hell gives you the right to claim any moral superiority over me? Who gave you that?
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about.
Counsel, I think you're overreacting here. Maybe you should take a walk around the building just to sort out what it is that's got you this angry.
I know what got me this angry. He argued that my client didn't testify.
He came close to doing that. I don't believe he crossed the line. I believe I protected you with an instruction. You made your objection on the record. You've preserved it for appeal. What else are you asking for?
Jury has a verdict.
Will the defendant please rise? Madam Foreperson, you've reached a unanimous verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
What say you?
In the matter of the Commonwealth versus Richard Jacobs on the charge of aggravated rape, we find the defendant, Richard Jacobs, not guilty.
Oh, dear God. Thank you, Mr. Young. Thank you.
Don't date, Rabbi.
What are you doing? I was coming for you, not him! Not him, for you! Get off! Come on!
Money was the motivating factor for her.
The jury reached its decision which satisfied justice.
There's some speculation that she was trying to get pregnant. Do you have an opinion on that?
No.
Mrs. Young, what about Rabbi Jacobs?
Get out of my way! Jury brought had no comment. Jury brought no comment. She had no comment. Private talk.
Besides, what about the obligation to Rabbi Jacobs?
Thanks.
Yeah. Congratulations, I guess.
What are you doing down here, Sharon? Trying to get custody again or something?
I thought you might want some company. Dinner, maybe.
We'll be good.
Previously on The Practice.
I may have to set the nun killer free.
What?
Warrantless search. Stupid police mistake.
Oh, God.
Maybe I should just look the other way.
The police were required to have a warrant to search that closet. They didn't get that warrant. As a result, everything in that closet is inadmissible.
If a convicted felon locks up a woman, reason says those police officers should go in and investigate.
The search of the closet was illegal. The contents are inadmissible. He is free to go.
Tell me, Jimmy, do you typically toast victory with all your clients? Or did all that sex talk make you curious?
Attorney James Berluti has been making a little chamber music with Judge Roberta Kittleson.
What? That's ridiculous.
Jimmy, in my office.
I'm leaving any second.
When?
As soon as Bobby gets here. Would it be so terrible if you had your blind date without us?
Yes.
All right. He should have been here a half hour ago. Well, I think he's here now. Bobby?
Hurry up.
Goodbye. Bobby, you're late. Helen's mad at me now because... Bobby? Bobby? Funny. It's not funny.
You've reached the law offices of Donald Young Dolan Front. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
Where the hell are you guys? This guy's in the living room. Eat all the guacamole. He's as funny as a heart attack. I'm dying here. I'm dying.
Lindsay, you here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Lindsay. Lindsay.
None.
Pulse 130 weak. Neck veins are distended. Get her into 2. Hold on. Hold on. Get your pulse. Paddles ready.
Call the OR. Give me a chest tray. Her abdomen is rigid.
1, 2, 3. Move it. She's in BFib. Charge the pedals 200 joules.
Claire! Got a pulse, normal sinus rhythm.
Muffled heart sounds. We may have a tamponade. Give me a syringe. Here. You ready to crack the chest?
Scalpel.
Right here.
Where? Still in surgery.
Is she?
I don't know anything.
What happened?
She said none.
None?
She just looked at me and she said none.
The aorta was punctured. We think we've repaired it, but the next 24 hours, we'll know.
Know what?
She went through a lot of punishment. It's amazing that she even made it here.
Where is she?
She's in ICU.
Can I see her?
Okay.
Can she hear me?
It's possible, but I want her to stay calm. You can tell her you're here.
Lindsay, it's me, Bobby. Helen's with me too. You just hold on. You're gonna be fine. You just hold on.
We'll be right here when you wake up.
We'll be right here.
This isn't evidence?
They got all they needed.
Eugene, Bobby's got an arraignment this morning on Watson, the carjacker murder.
I'll do it.
I'll get the file.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No change, Bobby?
No. You got the Watson file?
Bobby, I thought I'd take it.
I can do it.
Yeah, but do you think under the circumstances, maybe
I'm fine. I can do it.
Every nun that works in that church, bring them all in.
Helen.
She said none.
Look, we don't know.
Lindsay freed the nun killer. Now she gets stabbed by a nun. I'm gonna play a hunch and say it was somebody that works in that church. Get every one of them in here for questioning.
Look, we could question them there.
I want them here. I want it in our control. I want them sequestered from each other.
If we bring them here, it's custodial. Do you want to be reading Miranda to 50 nuns?
Yes, go get them.
32623, Commonwealth versus Joseph Watson, second-degree murder.
Bobby Donald for the defendant, Your Honor, waive reading.
Curtis Simmons for the Commonwealth. We'd be opposing bail.
My client isn't a flight risk.
Safety risk.
This is the first time he's ever shot anybody. Allegedly.
I'm denying bail.
Defense asks for a probable cause hearing.
This afternoon?
Fine.
I'll see Mr. Donald in chambers. How's she doing?
She's still in critical condition.
And you?
I'm fine.
Do you think maybe we could get somebody in your firm to handle this case?
I'm fine. It's a good distraction.
Yes, and you look distracted. Do you know what you just said out there? This is the first time he's ever shot somebody? But that's not good defending talk. Why not take a few days?
And do what? Would you sit next to her bed?
Yes.
I can't do anything for her there. I'm fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, it's me. The doctors say that you're doing good. Lucy's here. You've been talking to her.
Well, I've been afraid to since everyone says I'm annoying.
Eleanor's coming in after lunch.
Her parents just left.
We all love you.
You just keep getting better.
She's not dying. Get out. Get out. She's not dying.
Bobby, it's me, Patrick.
I'm sorry. I thought.
I know, all right. I understand. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Amen.
Amen.
Evidently, the police are on a major nun roundup as we speak. You'll recall Lindsay Dole was the attorney who secured the freedom of Michael Kingston, the man accused of murdering and mutilating Sister Caroline Oakes. Ms. Dole has apparently identified a nun as her attacker, and the police think the two cases may be connected.
How did this nun know Lindsay would be working late alone?
I didn't tell.
I'm not accusing you of telling. I'm asking a question. Can't anybody ask a question around here without people getting all defensive? Why is everything an attack?
Well, good to see you don't get defensive.
Hey, you know what? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Let's not be biting each other's heads off, please.
I'm not biting heads. I ask a simple question, and Lucy gets all
Well, you're
defensive.
accusing me
and
because
Eleanor
you're
backs
studying
her up.
nuns.
Come on. Cut it out.
Suspect matched the description. We detained him.
The defendant?
Yes. We found articles belonging to the victim in his pockets, so we placed him under arrest for murder, read him his rights, brought him down to the precinct.
Did he ever ask for his lawyer?
He barked out he was entitled to a phone call to call his lawyer. Told him he could make that call when he got to the precinct.
Did he make that call?
I believe he did. He left a message on the lawyer's machine.
Thank you.
Did you have occasion to question the defendant?
Yes, I did. During which interrogation he confessed to killing Jennifer Lyman, the owner of the vehicle.
He just confessed.
That's correct.
Did he hand you a cookie with this confession?
Objection.
Sustained.
He never asked for his lawyer during the interrogation?
No, he did not.
Did you know he had called his lawyer?
No, I did not.
You didn't know when you walked into the room to interrogate him that he had made a call to his lawyer?
I was told he was thinking about contacting a lawyer, that's all.
So what'd you say when you walked in? Did you say anything with respect to his hiring a lawyer?
I said he was free to bring in an attorney, and of course, legally entitled to, but that he also might want to consider talking to me without one.
Why?
Basically, I convinced him that with cooperation comes my recommendation for leniency. And we talked a little bit more on that, and then he decided to speak with me voluntarily at that time without an attorney present.
And it was in the course of this voluntary discussion that...
He confessed to killing Ms. Lyman.
Thank you. Your Honor, at this time, the defense moves to suppress my client's statement, Sixth Amendment right to counsel.
Oral arguments tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
The whole weekend? What about coming back a little early?
I just don't feel right being away right now. She's in critical condition.
You're right. I understand. Anything I can do, Jimmy?
Just pray, I guess, with the rest of us.
It's okay.
The doctors say we should know something soon, but I don't know. You get nicked in the heart, you can't...
What? Jimmy, are you okay?
What? Oh, I was just thinking about something the doctor said. That's all.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... this is all kind of stressful, you know.
At the risk of seeming completely insensitive, my mother told me that the day my father's father died. He was so despondent that all she wanted was to take his mind off it, even if it were just for a minute or two. And when all else fails...
I'm not in the mood for that right now.
I am.
Okay, thank you.
Why are you doing this here?
I convinced him to do it all at once. There's no room in the police station.
If this isn't a major civil rights violation...
Oh, go kill yourself.
Helen.
It isn't custodial counsel. Any one of them is free to leave.
In which case you told them they'd become suspects.
Which just means more business for lawyers like you. You should be thanking me, you scum-sucking...
Helen.
Helen, this is Father O'Brien from the Archdiocese.
Hello, what did you come to rescue one of your nuns before we can throw her in jail?
Helen.
It can go to hell.
The Archdiocese.
I don't care. One of their nuns stabbed Lindsay.
Bob, I need you a second in private. Remember the... You told me you thought Judge Kittleson was a psycho. Though I don't think she is, but that's what you said, remember?
Yeah, why?
Do you really think she's crazy? I don't. But maybe I'm too close. It was hard to see straight when a woman's got your... Never mind.
Jimmy, what's going on?
I'm sure this is nothing. But I found a picture in her office. It was of you and Lindsay. Lindsay's face was all scratched out.
A picture of me and Lindsay?
Taken on the street somewhere, like you were being stalked. I'm sure it's nothing, but...
I can't get a warrant on that.
She's crazy. She's obsessed with me.
You don't know that.
I do know it.
Go to the magistrate in Middlesex. Drunk Harry gives out warrants like gum.
Come on, you're the lawyers. We haven't got cause here.
I heard her tell me she planned to kill Lindsay.
What?
In chambers. She said it. There's your cause. Go get the warrant.
Nice try, Bobby.
We've got the boyfriend, Jimmy Berluti, coming forward implicating her. That's cause.
He didn't really implicate her.
Yes, he did. Right, Bobby?
Right.
Go get the warrant.
Bobby,
What happened?
she's okay.
Let's go.
Hold on.
I said let's go.
Listen to me. She looks worse than she is. Something went wrong with her breathing, but if...
Where's the doctor?
She's out in the hall somewhere, but I have the information.
I want the doctor.
Okay, I'll get her. She went into respiratory distress. Basically, her lungs crashed, but they're inflating now.
Why isn't she waking up?
The doctor said that it was just going to take some time.
It's been 24 hours. Why isn't she waking up?
Bobby, why don't you just sit with her?
No, I'm in court. I'm in court, and I gotta... I'm in court.
Eleanor, would you excuse us for a second? I'd like to talk to him.
Yeah. Fill me in on the master plan behind this one.
Eleanor?
Don't talk to me.
I will talk to you. You sat by your mother holding her hand. Didn't work for her,
I didn't ask you to come help me through this.
Of course not. You go through everything alone, don't you?
Why don't you go find somebody who needs your help?
You really love her, don't you?
Why would I ever tell you? You just pass it on to God and he'd kill her.
You believe that God kills the people you love. That's your theory.
That's my history.
Fine. But she doesn't need a fat old priest holding her hand right now. She needs you.
Your Honor, we have a warrant to search your house. If you'll excuse us, please.
Check every closet, under every bed.
What in God's name is this?
Step aside, Your Honor.
What are you looking for?
Evidence in connection with the attempted murder of Lindsay Dole.
What? On what basis do you get such a warrant?
Your Honor, if you'll just cooperate, we'll do this quickly.
This is preposterous.
Your Honor.
I know she is your roommate, Miss Gamble, but that does not give you the...
Detective!
Oh, please.
Read her rights.
Your Honor, if you'll place your hands behind your back.
You are making a big mistake.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present before and during all questioning.
Roberta.
I am innocent.
I didn't ask. What was with the nun suit?
It was a costume. I was going to wear it to some Halloween party, disguised as a prude.
Nothing too relevant. A manuscript for a novel she started had some pretty kinky murders in it.
Stabbings?
Yeah, but Helen, there was no physical evidence.
What about the little nun outfit?
Says it was for a costume party.
Did she ever wear it to any party?
Not that we could confirm.
I think this woman's really crazy, Mike.
I wouldn't go to an arraignment with what we have so far.
Keep looking. I'll push the arraignment to tomorrow.
Bobby. Bobby. You're doing court in half an hour. I think I'll take it.
No, I can.
Bobby.
I can do it. Eugene, I said I can do it. Why isn't she waking up? You said 24 hours. It's been way more than 24 hours. Why isn't she waking up?
Mr. Donnell, sometimes guests of this hospital need to be reminded that they're guests.
Bobby.
Let's see.
I hurt.
Yeah, you had an accident, but you're gonna be okay. You just had an accident.
You're in the hospital?
Yeah, I'm right here, and Eugene's here too.
Oh, I was stabbed. Some guy stabbed me.
Yeah, but Guy, you said none.
It was a guy in a nun suit.
Did you see his face?
No. But I saw his hands. And he was so strong. He couldn't have been a woman.
Sweetheart, are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't try to move, just rest, okay?
That's right. You just rest. I love you.
I love you too. Kingston.
What?
The nun killer. He said I was virginal, and that after the case, he said, "See you soon." I think it was him.
Helen, he's got a barricaded door. You'll have to break it down.
We will. Mike's gonna go get Lindsay's statement first. It's the only way we can get a warrant. Is she okay?
I think so. The guy she put back out there, can you believe it?
Come on, Bobby.
Because of her, he walks and
We'll get him, Bobby. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am. Free to go.
I'm sorry. I saw the picture of Bobby and Lindsay with the face all scratched. My brain just started going sideways.
He asked for his lawyer.
No, he said he wanted to call his lawyer. There's a difference.
What difference?
We have no evidence that he wanted to engage the legal services.
No, he was calling him to ask the price of fresh fruit. Come on, Mr. Simmons.
Even if the court wants to conclude he asked for an attorney.
The court does.
He did not have an attorney. He was not represented by counsel. He'd only left a message on a machine.
As soon as he asks for his lawyer...
This man was not interrogated.
Not interrogated?
Detective Smiley said it would be better to cooperate. He never denied him the right to a lawyer. He didn't push forward with questions. All he said is it might be better for him to talk without a lawyer. And at that point, Mr. Watson agreed.
It doesn't matter that he agreed.
Why not? Are you suggesting he's not free to change his own mind?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting. Once he asks for his lawyer...
Counsel, your client is a career criminal. One could argue he knows how these things go. You're saying he lacks the right to change his mind and waive counsel?
Yes. Once a suspect asks for his lawyer...
You sound like a broken record.
The law is a broken record. Don't you get that, you idiot?
Hey!
Bobby!
The law says once he says, I need a lawyer, or I want one, or I think I want one, it's game over as far as the police goes. They don't even get to say, hi, how's it going?
Why?
Because we don't trust the police not to interrogate, and we don't trust these suspects to know what the hell is going on. They're stupid. We don't give them the right to waive counsel because they're so stupid they would. They're scum with third-grade educations. They kill people and laugh, and the courts are here to protect them at all costs.
Counsel!
We don't care about the victims. They're dead already. We come in here worrying about the Constitution and the rights of these brain-dead pieces of crap because they're what the system is all about.
All right, Bobby.
Now, you may not like that, but that's how it works. We need to protect these asses, and his Sixth Amendment rights were violated here. So as a matter of law, we need to put him back out there so he can go shoot somebody else. Which is what you're gonna do, right? Tell the judge you need to go out and kill somebody because you're running behind schedule. Bobby! No! We need to protect the Bill of Rights. We need to protect the Bill of Rights!
That's enough, Bobby.
This is as far as you go.
Mike.
This guy's a gun fetish, remember? Police officers, can we come in?
Do you know why you're dying? You stabbed the wrong girl. Can you hear me, Mike? You know why you're dying?
Helen.
My God. What does he just collect him?
So he had another one?
If you waited another day to regain consciousness and ID him, she could be dead too.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
You look great.
Hey, a tape came with these. Where's it from? It doesn't say. I'll stick it in. It's probably from my parents. So it was Kingston.
Seems so. Only thing is this last girl he kidnapped, it was the same day of your assault, and she doesn't think he ever left the apartment.
So maybe it wasn't him?
Well, she can't be sure he didn't leave, and we think he must have.
Hello. Heard you were feeling some chest pains, Lindsay. I simply had to extend my good wishes. Whenever I hear of somebody getting stabbed, my head just goes to that poor Susan Robin girl. So young to be losing her head. Anyway, hope you're feeling better. Kisses to Bobby. And to Eleanor. Why doesn't she ever work late?
I'll bring him in for questioning.
It isn't Joey Herrick. He just can't resist the game. That's all that was about.
I don't like him knowing about Susan Robin. What is that about?
Everyone knows about Susan Robin. It was front page news.
What's your theory, Helen? That Joey Herrick killed Susan Robin?
He's always had some sort of special hatred towards Eleanor. Eleanor dated George Fogelman. Maybe it's about framing George.
That's a bit of a chess game, isn't it?
Who's the sickest chess player we know?
Look, if Joey has a special hatred toward me, why did he stab Lindsay?
I don't know. Like, any of this is supposed to make sense? We're dealing with a psychotic.
So what are you going to do now? Get another warrant? Knock down Joey Herrick's door?
Shut up, Eugene. What if Michael Kingston didn't do this? We just assassinated the guy.
Oh, yeah, an innocent man. All he did was kill a nun.
I'm bringing Joey in. I suggest you find George. If Joey did frame George, maybe he saw him that night.
Hiller's back with her ruling.
What?
It's just a theory.
Why would he want to frame me?
I don't know. Maybe he knew you'd come running to us. Maybe he thought that you and I were still dating. I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, George, you know, some murderers want to be caught by specific people. And Joey Herrick, he is this narcissistic, sick... Look, I don't really think he's the one who stabbed Lindsay, and I don't think he's the one who killed Susan Robin, but stranger things have happened. And God knows he loves seeing us spin, which we're certainly doing now. Here's his picture. Did you see anybody that night who looks like him?
Well, his face looks familiar, but it's probably from seeing him in the news when you guys were defending him.
George, you have got to think back to the night that Susan Robin was murdered. You didn't see anyone like him?
I don't think I did, Eleanor.
It seems silly. A suspect can't change his mind. Here, the defendant was given his rights. He wasn't coerced or beaten. He decides he'll cooperate. But the law says too bad. Once he asks for counsel, the police can't even ask him what he wants for dinner. And without the confession, this man walks. Because they've got nothing else. A month ago, I was faced with putting a nun killer back on the street because of a bad search. Though I recognized the absurdity of the application of the Fourth Amendment in that instance, I was the good judge. I followed the law, set the man free. And 2 nights ago, the lawyer who championed both him and the Fourth Amendment, it seems he stabbed her. The way we keep putting them back out there. It takes a brave judge to look beyond the horror at hand and nevertheless cling to the principles of our Constitution Principles we proudly live by in this room. I'm afraid I'm not that brave any longer. If you see the street again, Mr. Watson, it'll be through the appeals court. You won't get there by my gavel. The motion to suppress is denied. The defendant will stand trial. Adjourned.
We just found the weapon.
What?
In a dumpster behind Michael Kingston's apartment.
And Joey Herrick?
Says he was on a date. We're trying to verify. I think Eugene's right. He's just having some fun with you. I gotta find Helen.
Kingston? Unless Joey planted the knife. I never rule him out, Eugene. It wasn't Joey Herrick.
I might as well go home and burn my robe.
It was within your discretion. Hey, these laws don't get revisited higher up unless some superior court judge forces the issue.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You were booked on a homicide, Roberta. Don't tell me you're fine. I'll be in my chambers. You don't ever want to be appearing before me, counsel.
Please, get out.
I never really thought you did this, Your Honor. I simply had to recognize that...
That you couldn't be certain I didn't.
Well, sometimes people react bigger to things when emotions are running high. This was a friend of mine who got stabbed. A dear friend. And you might be somebody that I've fallen in love with. A little. So just the idea that you might not be the person I thought you were, it made me have this big overreaction. I don't know how to say how sorry I really am.
Trust me, whether you are able to convey your sorrow here is completely irrelevant. Please, leave.
I don't want it to be over between us.
It is. Whatever you believe, Jimmy, believe that.
I'd feel better if they at least found Kingston's prints on the knife.
It was him, Lindsay. You can relax. You really okay?
Yeah. I think I'm just tired from all the visits, you know, from my parents, everybody from the office. Joey Herrick.
I guess that's my cue to leave. Take care.
Thanks, Father.
Yeah. Thanks.
You take care too, Bobby.
I will.
Father?
Kiss my ass.
Excuse me?
I read in the paper your little quotes. What you said to the archdiocese.
Oh, Father, I was acting out. I thought a nun had... She's my best friend, my roommate. Look, I'm Catholic.
With Catholics like you, who needs Protestants?
Oh, now that's a soundbite for tolerance.
Helen.
Maybe you could kiss my...
Helen! Come on.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Listen, I've been waiting all day to be alone with her.
What, you want me to leave?
Yes.
Well, I won't.
Helen.
No, I've hardly seen her at all. It's not like you two can do anything. She has tubes all over.
I want to talk to her.
Well, then talk to her. There's nothing you can't say to her in front of me after
There are
everything...
some things.
I'm not leaving. Say what you gotta say. Make it quick. I'll cover my ears.
Ugh, all right. Marry me.
What?
Do you mind?
Sorry.
marry you?
These past 2 days, I realized that I can't live without you. And I don't want to.
Bobby, marriage is probably not something you should decide in the heat of crisis.
Lindsay, if there's anything that this crisis has taught me is that I want to grow old with you. And I want you to grow old with me. I love you. And I want to be your husband. And I want you to be my wife.
I don't know what to say. Just say yes.
Quiet.
Sorry.
You want to think it over?
Yeah, I think I should.
Okay.
I thought it over. Yes.
Really?
Really?
Really? Oh my God!
Bobby, that's not how it works.
Please, can you leave now?
Not a chance.
Just ignore her, Bobby.
Oh, I almost forgot. I got this for you.
Oh, Bobby. It's so big.
Quiet.
Sorry.
One second. Look away.